Welcome to Athens, the cradle of Western civilization, and a city where ancient history meets modern vibrancy. I'm excited to take you through the ultimate guide to the top 10 things to do in this incredible Greek capital. Whether you're planning your first visit or returning to explore more deeply, these experiences will help you make the most of your Athens adventure. Let's begin our journey through 3,000 years of history, stunning architecture, mouth-watering food, and unforgettable views. Perched majestically on a rocky hill overlooking Athens, the Acropolis is the crown jewel of the city and your absolute must-visit destination. This ancient citadel is home to several remarkable buildings, with the Parthenon being the most iconic. Built in the 5th century BCE, the Parthenon was a temple dedicated to the goddess Athena, the city's patron deity. As you walk through the monumental Propylaea entrance, you'll be following in the footsteps of ancient Athenians who made their way to this sacred site millennia ago. Pro tip: arrive early in the morning, ideally before 8:30 a.m., to beat the crowds and the heat. The site opens at 8 a.m., and morning light provides the best photography conditions. If you're visiting in summer, bring water and sun protection. There's very little shade on the hilltop. From the Acropolis, you'll enjoy panoramic views of the entire city, with landmarks like Lycabettus Hill and the Temple of Olympian Zeus visible in the distance. Take your time to appreciate both the architectural marvel and the historical significance of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. After exploring the Acropolis itself, head down the hill to the ultra-modern Acropolis Museum. Opened in 2009, this architectural wonder houses priceless artifacts from the Acropolis, including sculptures, friezes, and everyday items that give insight into ancient Athenian life. The museum is built over an archaeological excavation site, with glass floors allowing you to see the ruins below your feet. The top floor is designed to match the dimensions and orientation of the Parthenon, displaying the original marble frieze fragments alongside plaster casts of pieces now in other museums. Don't miss the caryatids, the 6 female figures that once supported the Erechtheion temple on the Acropolis. 5 of the original statues are preserved here, with the 6th in the British Museum in London. The museum also offers an excellent restaurant with a terrace providing stunning views of the Acropolis, perfect for lunch with a view you won't soon forget. Just a short walk from the Acropolis lies the ancient Agora, once the heart of public life in Athens. This was where Socrates shared his philosophy, where democracy was born, and where citizens gathered to shop, discuss politics, and socialize. The well-preserved Temple of Hephaestus dominates the site. It's one of the most complete ancient Greek temples still standing. The reconstructed Stoa of Attalos now houses the Museum of the Ancient Agora, displaying artifacts that illustrate everyday life in ancient Athens. As you wander through this archaeological park, imagine the bustling marketplace it once was, filled with vendors, philosophers, and citizens participating in the world's first democracy. The ancient Agora offers a deeper understanding of daily life in ancient Athens beyond the monumental temples. When you need a break from ancient sites, lose yourself in the charming streets of Plaka, the oldest neighborhood in Athens. Built on what was once the residential area of ancient Athens, this district is often called the neighborhood of the gods, due to its proximity to the Acropolis. Plaka's narrow, winding streets are lined with neoclassical buildings, boutique shops selling everything from handmade sandals to olive oil products, and cozy tavernas serving authentic Greek cuisine. The area comes alive in the evening when locals and tourists gather at outdoor tables to enjoy food, wine, and the magical atmosphere beneath the illuminated Acropolis. Don't miss Anafiotika, a tiny hidden section of Plaka that feels like a Cycladic island village with its whitewashed houses and blue doors. A true hidden gem in the heart of Athens. Housing the world's most important collection of ancient Greek artifacts, the National Archaeological Museum is a treasure trove for history enthusiasts. From prehistoric finds to classical masterpieces, the museum's extensive collection tells the story of Greek civilization from its beginnings. Highlights include the gold mask of Agamemnon from Mycenae, the bronze statue of Poseidon, or Zeus, and the Antikythera mechanism, an ancient computer that tracked astronomical positions. The collection of Kouros statues shows the evolution of Greek sculpture, while everyday items provide glimpses into ancient domestic life. Plan to spend at least 2 to 3 hours here, and consider visiting early in the day when the museum is less crowded. The building itself, a neoclassical masterpiece from the 19th century, is worth admiring too. For a taste of modern Athenian life, head to Monastiraki Square and its surrounding streets. This vibrant area is home to one of the city's most famous flea markets, where you can find everything from antiques and vinyl records to handmade jewelry and vintage clothing. Sunday mornings are particularly lively when the market expands and more street vendors set up shop. Even if you're not looking to buy, the bustling atmosphere and people-watching opportunities make this area worth visiting. Monastiraki Square itself is a popular meeting point for Athenians, with street performers often entertaining crowds. The area is also known for its food scene. Try a gyro pita from one of the local shops, or sample Greek street food as you explore. From here, you're also just steps away from other key attractions, making it a great central point in your Athens itinerary. For the most breathtaking panoramic views of Athens, make your way to Lycabettus Hill, the highest point in the city center. Standing 300 meters above sea level, this limestone hill offers a 360-degree vista that stretches from the Acropolis all the way to the port of Piraeus and the Saronic Gulf beyond. You can either hike up the winding paths through pine trees or take the funicular railway from Kolonaki. Sunset is the most magical time to visit, as the city begins to light up and the Acropolis glows golden in the fading light. At the summit, you'll find the small whitewashed chapel of St. George and a restaurant where you can enjoy a meal or drink with an unparalleled view. The hill is especially beautiful at night when Athens transforms into a sea of lights below. Bring your camera. This is one of the most Instagrammable spots in all of Athens. For one of the best day trips from Athens, head to Cape Sounion and the Temple of Poseidon, about 70 kilometers from the city center. Perched on cliffs 60 meters above the Aegean Sea, this marble temple dedicated to the god of the sea offers some of the most dramatic coastal views in Greece. Built around 440 BCE, the temple's remaining columns stand in stark white contrast against the deep blue sea and sky. According to legend, this is where King Aegeus jumped to his death, thinking his son Theseus had been killed by the Minotaur, thus giving the Aegean Sea its name. Visit in the late afternoon to witness an unforgettable sunset behind the temple columns. You can reach Cape Sounion by rental car, organized tour, or public bus from Athens. The scenic coastal drive alone is worth the trip, with beautiful beaches where you can stop for a swim on the way. No visit to Athens would be complete without diving into its incredible food scene. Greek cuisine is famous worldwide for its fresh ingredients, bold flavors, and healthy Mediterranean approach. Consider joining a food tour to sample authentic dishes like moussaka, souvlaki, spanakopita, spinach pie, and the honey-drenched baklava. Explore the central market, Varvakeios Agora, where locals shop for meat, fish, spices, and produce. Here you'll get a true sense of Greek food culture and the importance of fresh ingredients. Don't miss trying Greek coffee and loukoumades, honey donuts, at a traditional kafenio, or enjoying mezzadis, small plates, with ouzo at a traditional taverna. For a special experience, look for restaurants offering rooftop dining with views of the illuminated Acropolis by night, a truly magical Athens moment. Finish your Athens top 10 at Syntagma Square, the central square of Athens and home to the Greek Parliament building. This is where you can witness the ceremonial changing of the guard in front of the tomb of the unknown soldier. The Evzones, Greece's presidential guard, perform this solemn ceremony every hour, wearing their distinctive uniform of pleated kilts, pom-pom shoes, and tall red caps. The grand ceremony that takes place on Sundays at 11 a.m. is especially impressive, with an extended guard and official band. The square itself is a vibrant public space and a historical site where many significant events in modern Greek history have taken place. From here, you can easily explore the upscale Kolonaki neighborhood or stroll through the National Garden, a peaceful oasis in the center of Athens. Athens is a city that rewards exploration, offering an unmatched blend of historical significance, cultural riches, and modern urban life. Beyond these top attractions, the city has countless hidden gems waiting to be discovered in its diverse neighborhoods. Whether you're fascinated by ancient history, architectural wonders, culinary delights, or simply soaking in the Mediterranean atmosphere, Athens delivers unforgettable experiences at every turn. The city's warm hospitality, vibrant energy, and tangible connection to the foundations of Western civilization make it a destination that stays with you long after you've returned home. Have you visited Athens before? Let me know your favorite experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this guide, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Kalo taksidi, happy travels.